You're watching the news for South Mississippi. This is the 4 o'clock show.
And welcome back, everybody. Mississippi is doing its part to combat cybercrime here in our state. The state welcoming their new director of the new cyber unit. I had a chance to speak to Director Bobby Freeman about his plans to help better protect our state online. Director Bobby Freeman, thanks so much for joining us. This is really a step forward for the Department of Public Safety and the Mississippi Department of Homeland Security. What kind of resources do you have at your fingertips right now, at your disposal?
So right now we're reaching out to other states to see what they have been in the process of doing. We're reaching out to our federal partners such as DHS, CISA, the FBI, Secret Service. They have a lot of resources out there that we can utilize and take advantage of. So we're starting off in a pretty good position. Our way forward is to kind of adapt from that responsive reaction type action to more of a proactive approach, to where we're seeing, threat indicators and pushing them out to businesses or agencies and allowing them to adapt their security systems before an attack takes place.
Well, that's just it. If we break it into preparedness and then look at response, let's start with preparedness. What do you consider some of the primary threats, some of the greatest concerns?
So generally speaking, when it comes to cybersecurity, one of your biggest issues when it comes to threat actors gaining access to your systems is usually through phishing, the human element. So a lot of what we can do is employee training, citizen training on what to look out for, making sure that they're confirming that links that they're clicking on are actually going where they're supposed to go. It's one of those things when it comes to cybersecurity, the defenders like us, we have to be right 100% of the time. But the attackers, they only have to get it right once.
And when we think of cybersecurity, oftentimes we think of a terrorist event or a nation state who does not have America's best interests in mind. But the world has changed a little bit. There are a lot of domestic concerns. So how do you see that particular dynamic?
So you are right. The things that get the headlines are the nation state attacks or the nation state preparedness. But one of the things, especially private entities or critical infrastructure, needs to look out for is basically how they're managing their data, ensuring that it is secure if it's available online, so that only people with proper access have access to it. Additionally, when it comes to your employee on-ramp and off-ramp, you need to pay attention to that. Whether intentional or not, most threats, the vector for a bad actor to get in is usually opened up by someone working from within the organization. And like I said, that's either inadvertently or on purpose. But like I said, phishing is the main way that bad actors get into organizations.